Hey, yo, did you know Knull was already introduced in the MCU before Venom, The Last Dance? Oh, you didn't? Don't be surprised. I didn't know either. Let's talk. Yo, so first off, who is Knull, man? For all intents and purposes, Knull is a certified badass. I mean, he's one of Marvel's darkest villains. I mean, he's said to be immortal. He's powerful as all can be. He is the creator, the king of the symbionts. I mean, he controls them with his hive mind everywhere. So yeah, they can't do nothing without him knowing. And yeah, he honestly controls them. And where was he at? Where was he born? Well, he was born in the void. Yeah, the galaxy. Even before the galaxy was galaxying, he was there in whatever spot that may have been in. He was ruling, and I guess he was living in his perceived peace. And well, one day there was life. And who brought that life? The Celestials. And he was like, hold on a second, y'all impeding on my territory. I don't like this. We gotta go to war. So, well, he decides to go to war with the gods. And well, if we fast forward, we go to Avengers Infinity Wars.
Heads up! We're inbound!
Wow. What is it?
It's called Nowhere, the severed head of an ancient celestial being. Be wary, headed in, rodent. There are no regulations whatsoever here.
And if you notice, the thing about Nowhere was it was just a floating head, a big giant floating head. But who did this head belong to? Well, it belonged to a celestial, and that celestial ran into Knull and he got his head chopped off. But something strange, like why? Like who does that? Who just, it's a floating head in space and you're just like, hey, that looks like a good place to live. So they decided to go live in his head. That is crazy. I think we should look more into that. That is wild. But anyway, if we fast forward to Thor: Love and Thunder, there's a part in there with Gore, the God Butcher, right? He was having a rough day. When I mean a rough day, yeah, it doesn't get any much rougher than that. I mean, he had just lost a loved one and he came to this perceived paradise where he thought he met the god he was worshiping, and the god was like, dude, who are you? Like, get out my forest. You know, for all intents and purposes, he was just kind of rude. But you know what, I'm not doing it any justice. Go ahead and check out this clip.
What do we have here? Look at it. It's gobbling up all my fruit.
Bringer of light.
Oh, it's one of mine.
I am Gore, the last of your disciples. We have lost everything. My lord, the land is dry. Our life is lost. But our faith in you never wavered, and now we await the promise of the eternal reward. Is this why you celebrate?
He thinks there's an eternal reward. No, sorry. There's no eternal reward for you, dog! What we're celebrating is a fresh kill.
We just vanquished the holder of the Necro Sword before he could harm any other gods with that cursed blade.
He threatened to end my entire empire.
But my lord, your empire is already ended. There is no one left to worship you.
There'll be more followers to replace you. There always are.
We have suffered. And we have starved. My daughter died. In your name.
And well, you should. Suffering for your gods is your only purpose. There's nothing for you after death, except death.
You are no god. I renounce you.
Now your meaningless life finally does have a purpose.
To sacrifice yourself to me.
It's revenge, you see. Kill all the gods. Go to eternity. It's revenge, you see. Summon the life force. Go to eternity. Sacrifice. Go to eternity.
The sword chose you. You are now cursed. Funny. It doesn't feel like a curse. It feels like a promise. So this is my vow. All gods will die.
Yeah, so if you noticed in that clip, on the ground, kind of lifeless, but still holding that immortal tag or whatnot, because you know you heard the voices, the "Hey, it's me, take this sword, do all the bad stuff you want to do." Yeah, that was Knull, and he was giving Gore the Necro Sword, and well, the Necro Sword, it was said to be the first symbiont. It amplified his anger, his need for revenge, and well, just made him powerful. And you can tell that by looking at Thor: Love and Thunder, and basically Gore giving Thor his issue throughout the majority of the movie. So if we go ahead and we look at it, me personally, I feel like, man, he could honestly be another bridge to allow a collaboration to happen. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen in Spider-Man 4, but what I am saying is that the possibilities are still there, and knowing that the two are actually talking now, you know, you have Sony and Marvel kind of having a common ground and kind of playing nice now. Like, this is something to look forward to, you know, and I think Knull could honestly be a bridge between the two. So, I mean, what do you think? Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you indifferent? You know, let me know. Comment down below. Until next time, my name is Raymundo. This is Raymundo Speaks, your #1 spot for all your shenanigan and entertainment needs. Until next time, like the vid, lock in, subscribe, let go.